going to try do the impossible. We are going to rank Martin Scorsese's films into a top 5. Now, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be some controversy because I'm going to have to leave some out. But we're going to try our best. Coming in at number 5 is Silence. Now, a lot of people might not have seen Silence, but I think it is one of Martin Scorsese's most underrated films. Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver star as two priests set in Portugal, and it is maybe one of the only religious movies I fuck with.
You have no reply? And why should you? You're never going to change my heart.
It is a beautifully shot masterpiece. Adam Driver and Andrew Garfield are amazing in this. Surprisingly, no Oscar nominations at all for this movie. And coming in at number 4, another Martin Scorsese movie that received 0 Oscar nominations, and that is Shutter Island. Now, I think Shutter Island may be it probably is the best murder mystery detective movie ever made, I think. Leo DiCaprio is amazing in this, and so is Mark Ruffalo. I just love this film. It is scary, interesting, suspenseful. The score to this movie is incredibly sad and scary at the same time. I think the parts with Leo and his wife, played by Michelle Williams, are beautifully done. The plot twist is done perfectly. It is based on a book by Dennis Lehane. It's only about 350, 400 pages, and I highly recommend reading the book as well. I highly recommend this film, obviously, because Leo honestly maybe gives his most underrated performance in this one. And it's just one of those movies you can watch over and over again. It never drags. It's not sad. It doesn't get repetitive. You can watch it every 3 to 4 months. I like to put it on when I'm going to sleep because it's just so beautiful to listen to. And coming in at number 3, it is the first film on the list that stars Robert De Niro, and that is Casino. Now, there's a lot of debate whether Leo and Martin or De Niro and Martin Scorsese have a better working relationship. I think it's split right down the middle, but Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Martin Scorsese, gangster films, it all just works. This one works really well. There's not really a plot to this movie. It just tracks along. It's just following a day in the life of these characters.
Don't fuck with me, Al. Don't make a fuck out of me. You want to embarrass me, make a fool out of me? You didn't gamble? Tell me you gambled the fucking money, I'll give you the...
Joe Pesci steals the show in this one. Also, a shout out to Sharon Stone. She is also amazing in this film. Obviously, Robert De Niro is outstanding in it as well. But we just love the whole story. It actually took me a long time to watch this. I only watched it recently and I was blown away that it took me this long to see Casino. I think it is beautifully shot. I think it's probably one of the best films shown to be a Vegas film. A lot of Vegas films are over the top, but this one does it perfectly. Martin Scorsese just seems to understand the environment so well. Number 2, it may be controversial, but I had to have it on the list, and that's Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, obviously, you got Leo, who gives an incredible performance in this. He lost the Oscar to Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club. You can't really fight on that. But Jonah Hill was outstanding in this film. I mean, we sort of saw his potential in Moneyball, but this film really elevated him to the A-class actor. He got nominated for this. Also, this movie made Margot Robbie. And honestly, since this movie, she really hasn't lived up to the hype of this film. It is honestly probably one of the best movies in the past couple of years. The story is amazing. It's a true story about Jordan Belfort and Wall Street and all the crazy shit they get up to. It's a long movie. It's a bit awkward to watch with people, considering the opening scene, Leo sniffing cocaine out of a prostitute's asshole. And honestly, the movie could have got number 1 if it wasn't for this film. And coming in at number 1 is Goodfellas. Now, before I talk about Goodfellas, I just want to say a quick rest in peace to Ray Liotta. He is the perfect gangster actor. He is so good in this movie. Robert De Niro is good in this movie. Joe Pesci, is amazing in this movie. Funny how? Huh? I'm a funny guy. I make you laugh. I'm here to amuse you. That scene is outstanding. Matter of fact, let's just watch it.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how? What?
Now, some honorable mentions. Man, it was hard not to put Taxi Driver in there because I love that movie. And it was also hard not to put Raging Bull. But that just shows the resume of Martin Scorsese. It is stacked.